Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Berzerk Recharged. This game's developed by Sneaky Box Studios, published by Atari, and they were nice enough to send me over a copy of this game to check out and show off and share my opinions with you guys. So, Berzerk Recharged is basically just a reimagining, remaking of a classic game called Berzerk. From Atari way back in the days, and honestly, it's probably one of my favorite recharged games that Atari's put out as of late. If you're not familiar with how they do a lot of these games, they feature an arcade mode, which is kind of reimagining of the classic game. There's missions you can do, and then achievements and other accessibility stuff caked in. So let's talk about how the game works. You can play single player or local multiplayer, and then you can also start the game off with preset bonuses that honestly just impact your score in the game, and that score just allows you to kind of climb higher in the leaderboards. We'll see how I'm kind of ranking against my friends. Looks like Carnage is a little higher than me. Unfortunately, I'll have to best him there, and Darth is behind. But you can kind of go toe-to-toe against everyone you want to play against and kind of see how you match up. But the game is pretty simplistic and basic. Not too many controls. You can have power-ups that you can pick up. You can shoot your gun and do a dash in every level. And the principle of the game is you're going to be moving around, eliminating enemies, and you have a very short amount of lives to get as far as you can in the game. Now, for this one, it's basically set in a wave standpoint. You go in a door, you kill as many enemies either as you want to or don't want to, in the case of just trying to get to higher levels to then later do certain things, or you can play out mission modes, which the mission modes have you going through the game and end up playing out levels. Now, if you're on a stage a little too long, this giant angry ball is going to come and, not like you, but you're going to be just using all the different abilities that you can kind of work with to get everybody kind of eliminated, but ultimately just survive in the levels. In the main arcade mode, you're not expected to destroy everything in the game. It's just you getting score and points as you climb further and further. So as you can see here, I can skip some enemies and just go on to the next level. But as you get further and further into the game and additional levels, the difficulty ramps up, you get stronger enemies, and there's more and more of them spawning into the game. So that's things that you have to micromanage all throughout the game, and honestly, the game does it pretty well. This is classified as a shoot-'em-up game, which is just a fancy way to say you shoot a bunch of stuff and live as long as you can. This is almost like a baby roguelike shoot-'em-up, but not quite. In the sense of you're just going through different levels and progressing further and further into a game to try to hit just your main singular goal and clear out the stages, all while not dying and getting as far as you can with the most amount of points that you can to dish out. Which honestly comes in a pretty good package. I love the retro music and soundtrack that accompanies the game, as well as easy, smooth, fluid controls. Brings it all together to make Berzerk Recharged a really fun and enjoyable game. With missions and arcade modes and all kinds of things that you can explore and play, there's a lot of content here in this small but nostalgic throwback that's been recharged onto Xbox. So I definitely would recommend Berzerk Recharged if you were a fan of the original Berzerk, or enjoy any of the Atari Recharged style or nostalgic kind of games. It's definitely a game right up the alley. Outside of that, that's my thoughts on the game. If you enjoyed my review, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Will you be picking this one up? Hit that thumbs up button, and if you need something else to watch, I do have other videos on the channel, and there's 2 on your screen now, so maybe consider checking one of those out. And till then, I'll see you next time.